Alright, my friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that mixes practicality, style, and just the right amount of urban attitude. The all-new 2026 Honda Airblade. If you've been following me for a while, you already know I've got a soft spot for bikes that aren't just about raw power, but also about making life easier, more fun, and more stylish for everyday riders. The Airblade has always been that kind of scooter. Sharp design, efficient performance, and reliability that you can count on. And now, Honda has stepped up the game for 2026, giving us a machine that feels more modern, more refined, and ready to take on city life with confidence. So grab a seat, stick with me, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because there's plenty more reviews like this coming your way. Now, let's talk design first, because honestly, that's where the new Airblade makes its boldest statement. Honda has gone aggressive with this one. Sleeker LED headlights, sharper body lines, and an overall sporty silhouette that makes this scooter look way more premium than its price tag suggests. The front fascia gives off a futuristic vibe with integrated DRLs that don't just improve visibility, but also add character. It's compact, yet sharp, and you can see Honda wants this bike to appeal to the younger crowd while still staying practical for family use. The rear end gets a redesigned LED taillight cluster that's slimmer but brighter, while the alloy wheels have been updated to a more dynamic cut that enhances the scooter's sporty presence. But what really makes the 2026 Airblade stand out is Honda's attention to comfort and practicality. The seat height is just right for most riders, accessible without feeling too low, and the underseat storage is absolutely massive. Seriously, you can fit a full-face helmet in there and still have room for your bag, water bottle, or even some groceries. That's what I love about scooters like this. They aren't just machines, they're part of your lifestyle. Honda even added a USB charging port under the seat, which I find incredibly useful for modern riders. Whether you're navigating a busy workday or running errands, having your phone charged on the go just adds to the convenience factor. Performance-wise, the Airblade 2026 continues to stick with Honda's proven formula. Powering this scooter is a 125cc liquid-cooled, fuel-injected engine that delivers around 11 horsepower. Now, on paper, that might not sound like much, but trust me, it's more than enough for zipping through city traffic, climbing flyovers, or cruising comfortably at 55-60 miles per hour. Honda's ESP Plus technology ensures smooth throttle response and improved efficiency, and they've even refined the engine mounts this time to reduce vibrations, making the ride smoother and more enjoyable. Plus, the engine is paired with Honda's automatic V-Matic transmission, so you don't have to worry about shifting. Just twist and go. That's the kind of small convenience that makes daily use feel premium. One area where Honda has clearly listened to riders is braking and suspension. The 2026 model gets a front disc brake with ABS as standard on most trims, paired with a rear drum or optional rear disc depending on the version. This adds a huge boost of confidence, especially when you're riding in rainy or busy conditions. The telescopic front forks and dual rear shocks are tuned to balance comfort with stability. So whether you're gliding through smooth city roads or bouncing over a few potholes, the Airblade holds its line well and doesn't punish your back. And let's not forget the tech side of things. Honda has upgraded the digital display for 2026 with a brighter, more intuitive LCD screen. It shows speed, fuel economy, trip info, and even has a digital clock. Nothing too fancy like a full-color TFT, but it's crisp, easy to read, and suits the bike perfectly. Honda also added keyless ignition with their smart key system, so no more fumbling with keys in your pocket, just press, start, and ride. That's the kind of small convenience that makes daily use feel premium. Fuel economy has always been a strong point for the Airblade, and the 2026 model keeps that tradition alive. You're looking at roughly 45 to 50 kilometers per liter, depending on your riding style and traffic conditions. With a 4.4-liter fuel tank, that gives you solid range for city commuting without needing to hit the gas station every couple of days. For an urban commuter, that's exactly what you need: reliability and efficiency without sacrificing style. Let's talk specs quickly so you get the full picture. Engine, 125 cc's, liquid-cooled, 4-stroke ESP+. Power, about 11 horsepower. Transmission, V-Matic automatic. Brakes, front disc with ABS, rear drum or disc option. Suspension, telescopic front, twin-shock rear. Fuel tank, 4.4 liters. Weight, around 113 kilograms. Storage, underseat compartment with USB charger. Features, full LED lighting, smart key, and digital LCD display. Now, as always, I like to wrap things up with who this scooter is really for. If you're someone who wants a bike that's stylish but not flashy, practical but still fun, the 2026 Honda Airblade makes a ton of sense. It's not about high speeds or long touring, it's about everyday usability, efficiency, and Honda's legendary reliability packed into a sporty design. Students, young professionals, or even small families who need a dependable two-wheeler for city life will find the Airblade to be a perfect fit. And of course, let's not forget the price, because that's what seals the deal for most riders. The 2026 Honda Airblade is expected to be priced around $2,200 to $2,500 USD, depending on the trim and region. For what you're getting in terms of design, features, and Honda build quality, that's a pretty solid deal. So yeah, that's my full take on the brand new 2026 Honda Airblade. It's stylish, it's practical, and it's built to make city riding easier and more enjoyable. If you like this review, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment with your thoughts, and stay tuned because I've got a lot more exciting bikes and cars coming up for you.